Hey wapendwa, July hapa. You can follow me on YouTube, July the Kabi, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Share, like, subscribe. Well, leo I want us to continue na ile story ya ile interview ya Lynn Ngugi na Marwa. Nikwambia tutaichambua pole pole. Now the reason why I'm insisting on this one is because kuna utu mingi sana nimeona. Utu mingi kwa hiyo interview. People became very selfless. Watu wengine pia wa succeed. Na kila mara nawaambia, don't be a gatekeeper. Fungulia wenzako njia. It's a very, very powerful interview. Nashukuru sana Lynn, nashukuru sana Marwa even to open up. Na kutuambia how it all started. Well, Marwa, as he says, he was not born na zile wanasemaga silver spoon. Alianza huko chini kabisa. Ngependa tu sikia tu vile alikuwa anasema. I don't like misquoting people, nataka tu jisikilie mwenyewe. His story is beyond dini, ni utu. Everybody can do it. Dini bila utu is nothing. Hebu sikieni vile huyu jamaa alianza.
Here is absolutely beautiful. Wow. I think I'm sitting with one of the greatest content creators in the world. And for me, you are such an inspiration. But I know you as Marwa. Yes. But who really is Marwa?
Okay, so Marwa is a village boy who grew from the village with such big dreams. And then every single day as he grows to be a man, builds those dreams into realities. With all the challenges, with all the excitement, with all the wins, he still stays focused to just achieve his dreams. Yes.
Right now we are seeing the beautiful home, the horses, the cars, the trees, all the things that you have done in this community. Right now that is what we are seeing.
Skia vile narrate when he was growing up. Very passionate and very humbling. Hebu sikia hiyo.
I was growing up, it was actually a very tough life. Very, very tough. And sometimes when I think about it, I get really emotional. I've also tried to share some of it when I was a young boy. But I grew up in this village here in Nyabohanse, and we were really poor. Let me just use the word as it is, very, very poor. My dad is and was then a peasant farmer, and my mom was a primary school teacher. So we grew up just being farmers and my mom being a teacher. And then life was really hard in terms of we didn't even get money, even let's say to do things that I'm able to do today. For example, wearing shoes, I wore when I was 11. Like on a very serious note, I still remember. But again, I think people who have grown in Kenya in the 90s, some of them can relate going to school
without shoes.
That the kid with the shoes is like the rich kid. And so that basically has been my life. And I grew up with, or I've grown up with a very strict dad. Actually, my childhood.
Yeah.
So I grew up in a way that I knew I used to take care of the goats. That was my job in this village. Anything animals. So it was my responsibility to make sure that the animals don't eat people's food and things like that. They are milked, the milk is supplied to people. I've collected money. Like I grew up like that. Yes, and also as a young man, I kept pigeons, which I'll show you later.
Yes.
I kept pigeons, and that's how I made my money. Pigeons and dogs, two things. So I used to sell my pigeons and sell my dogs, and I'd make money. Puppies, I mean. Yes.
All right.
So Naskia, very humble beginning. And but he had a dream. One day atatoboa. One day atatoboa. And as you go through tukichambua more and more about this interview, you see the kind of person he is. Let's watch a little bit. Let's listen a little bit.
I had to speak to one of my friends called George Morara. In high school, I made a friend there. Told him, George. So during visiting, George used to receive good things, like bread, blue band, mukangio. There's something mukangio there.
The one you add on your food?
Yes. Mukarango.
Okay.
And even sardines, daga. Some of them used to do that.
Yeah.
So George used to receive these things, and I'm like, bro, I want to go and live in your home. I talked with George. I convinced him. He talked with his parent. When I used to close school, high school,
you would go to
George's
place.
And imagine I went to a stranger's home. They don't know who I was. But this family, I told them my background. They accepted me in Eldoret. So I used to go. Anytime we close, I bring my mom a report card. May I go to George's home. That's how I did until I finished high school. Then I went to university in JKUAT. I did actuarial science. I graduated in 2015. And then there in 2015, I was already working as a salesman in a bank they used to call Chase. In those moments, we used to speak what we want to be. Kuna ile rende, a group of your team in the university. So me, I had friends, some of them visited me here. One of them is called Mteti, Erico, and many others.
Yes.
We were like 12 of us. So we used to say what we want to be, like after school, because school already was kind of ending.
Yeah.
So you're like, bro, what's the form after this?
Form Migani.
Yes. And me, I used to tell them, I want to go out there. I want to go even in India and just, I don't know, but I just want to go. I don't want to stay in Kenya. Because actually, I was planning that if I come back home, where will I start? Already my dad had told me, if you reach 18,
get out of my house.
You should be out of my space.
Yeah.
So I felt like I didn't belong at home. And then out there, life was really tough. I was like, okay, maybe I go out and try life out there. And these guys would laugh that, I think you're a crazy guy. How would you go to a country, you have nobody there? You want to go there as rich man, you go there and enjoy, not like a poor suffering African or something. One of the boys in the team, that group of 12, got a chance to go to Colombia. And he went and told the boys. The boys laughed at him and said, someone who should go to Colombia is Maro, not you. Just like that, the group chose me, and this guy had a chance to go to Colombia. He gave me that chance, and I went to Colombia like that.
Your group from JKUAT?
From JKUAT.
Yeah.
This guy was from Meru. His name is Ken.
Yeah.
He was supposed to go to Colombia. So then when I went to Colombia, that's when now I learned about YouTube. When I was there, I was very lonely because they speak Spanish there. So I was staying in my room alone. All the time is after work.
Meskeyo part. That guy was selfless. Alifungulia mwenzake njia. Roho safi, without even thinking. And he gave him the opportunity. Aenda jifanya nini? Ajaribu maisha yuko nje. So even us with our friends, wherever our friends, our group of friends we have, tusionane uwivu. Kwa na kerende ile si ati yo tu kutandom peke yake. Kwa na kerende at least ile inafanya nini? Mnaweza saidiana. Hapo ndo vile vision yake ilianza. Alijituma. Maro hakulala. He knew he had a passion, he had to go on. Ndio mimi usemaga, ukipewa opportunity, jitume. Jitume kwa njia yote. Learn wherever you are. Get the best of it. As we continue, tusikia vile that journey was. It's a very beautiful journey. Very hard, but very beautiful. It was scary part.
Casey Neistat, he used to do vlogs.
Yes.
I got obsessed with this guy. I was like, I want to be the next Casey. I want to be the next Casey. I want to be the next Casey. One day he made a video saying the best camera to do vlogs is Canon 70D. I saved money for like 6 months. I bought my first camera, and that's how my YouTube journey began.
Wow.
Yes.
Wapendwa, as I keep on telling us, jamaa alijituma, akajituma, akaona hapa hakuna njia ya kurudi nyuma, na hapo ndo vile njia yake ilifunguka. YouTube zake zikaanza kushika. It's a long journey, but this is just like and I condense kwa tu ni story kidogo, but it is a long journey. You can go watch both of them. Watch the interviews. Very interesting interview, very powerful interview. Ya Lynn ana ma-interview mob sana na very powerful. Marwa pia na journey zake akizidocument, very powerful. Na vile pia amesaidia wengine. The next session utasikia vile tutachambua hizo. Tuendelee tu kuchambua tukiangalia pande ya utu. The first step is alipea opportunity. Alikuwa na mabesti wale wanaweza fanya nini? Kufungulia njia. Pia wewe mali huko, funguliana njia. Utu ndio kitu ya kwanza. Kuwa na utu, ile hakuna uwivu, hauna kale ka roho chafu, fungulianeni njia. Utaona vile watu watabarikiwa. On the next one, tuendelee.